Hey guys, making part 2 of my Falcon versus Falcon neutral video. Before watching this video, I highly recommend watching part 1, which go over like my overall theory of how to play Falcon neutral, like the mid-range game and all that. Yep, so before watching this video, make sure you watch that. And it's my first time doing one of these impromptu videos, so feel free to give me feedback for my future videos. I might just do a whole different style in the future. For my part twos where I go over sets and try to like apply part one to them in a clear a clear way. Okay, so the set I was gonna use to review is one of my own. I played versus Bobby Big Ballz on the Ludwig LACS tournament about half a week ago. I made it top 32 because I got floated, but yeah, in that bracket I played Bobby Big Ballz second in the winners bracket. It's about like a 80 ping, decent connection. Anyways, yeah, Bobby Big Ballz, he's a pretty strong player, I gotta say. Definitely decent as hell, at least. You know, he's got a good handle on overall Falco tech. Um, like favors like extending combos, very flashy. He favors being more aggressive than the average Falco player. And you know, he's got like a decent bag of tricks to get his openings and all that. And I really like the set, not because the way I played, um, but rather because my offense was kind of like slacking, but I had my fundamentals and defense kind of allowed me to like beat Bobby Big Ballz 3-1, and that's like the crux of this video really, just pointing out like you know, how do I play these spots, um you know, with accordance to my like mid-range Falcon versus Falco game. So yeah, that's going to be the video. I'm going to go over the matches on Slippy, and I'm going to pay most attention to the neutral game parts. So, game 1, greet the battlefield. Immediately here, kind of jump at each other. It's really important that you DI like up and away as hard as possible. See how he couldn't even follow up. There's a shine here. And it's kind of like a test move on my part by stomping here. Also, it's pretty awkward for a Falco to like shine then like back here once they shine on top of the platform. It's not impossible, but it's not like the most common choice. So you know, I'm like, hey, I'll let a stomp rip. It's Bobby. Is he gonna up tilt, shine, back air? And he favored a shine in this spot, so the stomp was a good choice to do. Sometimes you gotta throw out like what you might think is like an unsafe choice, second, third best choice, and see how they react. So stomp worked, stomped again. Bobby does the new school slide off downer, pretty good. Double laser from the ledge. Not a whole lot you can do normally. There are like Chef Rock has like some shit where you can like CC the laser and you get maybe enough time to do some kind of counterattack. But my style is to like either read it coming and like stomp above him, or like just let it happen and just retake center control, which is what I did. And there he downers the back of my shield. I just roll away. Like it's so hard to like get some kind of out of shield like response to him like downering your shield when your back's facing him. So I just opted for the roll away. And he lasers, and my mid-range nair, kind of like a zoning, more like a zoning tool in mid-range, but in this spot I actually ended up beating like his laser. His laser is too low. So yeah, overall so far no big mistakes in neutral. You know, if your shield is facing to the back of Falco, First, it's already questionable to attack Falco when when he's like shield pressuring you, right? If he's too close to you, it's hard to be like up tilt, back air, whatever. But with your back towards Falco, it's like even worse. So that's like I would never ever try to like attack like 9 times out of 10. A lot of downers and downer every Falco. Depends how they do it, but Bobby likes to not really fast hold them. He likes to just like throw them out at you and like try to make plays crossing you up. Um, if they do like early downers and they do that, then you can like do like a dashing shield stop or outspace them. So if they hit your shield high and they're like in range of you, you can actually shield grab them. And you know, I think Nair as Falco is like a little harder to actually punish. But Bobby opts for the downers, and he kind of does them in a pretty consistently same way of approaching, is overshooting downers. So that's what I noticed as this game was progressing. I do another stomp, and surprisingly worked again. Looks like he shined again. So that's just like another mental tally you have. Like, oh, okay, he doesn't do the typical cross you up into like a up tilts, automatic up tilts, or all cancel back air. He likes to shine. So I'm like, okay, so stomps are gonna be a decent choice at least. And here, he tries to dash in with the laser. Whether he dashed in or stood in place laser, this is why you want to play mid range as Falco, because I got a free Nair opening. So if you catch him lasering, then essentially they're short hopping in place with no move. So if you can like catch him off guard, you know, that's like the crux of beating or making Falco not want to laser when you're fighting him. If you're too far away, you just get laser for free. I don't like playing the long range camping game usually. In fact, I don't think you can even win. He just lasers you, you gotta take it. Short range, his moves are come out too quick, the priority is too good, so it's all about like the close mid-range game. And in this spot, my Nair just caught him slipping. He tried to come in with the laser, and yeah, that's like my advice to people, like how do I beat Falco's lasers. You just gotta make it so it's unsafe for them to do it most of the time. There, overshoot downer. This time I just jump over him. And run off double laser. Really risky ass choice by him. Stomp again. So now like 4 stomps have connected. I'm like, okay. He's not gonna mix it up. He's not gonna adjust to like up tilting. Dash attack is a fuck up, sure. Smash. Here you gotta go high. Just recover high. I don't do that though. But I survive, okay. He CCs my shine. Some Falcos are really good at like as soon as they're getting jabbed, they'll immediately hold down to shine you. So another thing to look out for, some Falcos get more caught off guard. In this case, obviously he CC'd and shine backward. Yeah, that's more my style of countering the double laser. Like him attacking there was actually a little sus. Like I'm here and he's trying to double laser me. And so I'm like, maybe he'll do it. So I stomped him. Worked out. Oh yeah, this part. I die like a fucking noob. Sad times. He does it again. So it looks like his overall, he's not as good as mixing it up his mistakes on the fly. Yeah, I say majority of opponents, you punish their mistakes, and you gotta, you know, see like, okay, so does he like to recognize his bad mistakes and change it up, or is he more stubborn about it? Some players they're really good at changing it up right away, and others you know it's like it's a whole spectrum of how do they adjust, and that's something you want to like have a mental note on any opponent, in my opinion, as you play them in bracket. Yeah, like personally you know I like keeping a mental note on the person as I played him, and most people being like stubborn players, not as open-minded to advice or even looking over the games that they lose, they'll never recognize these mistakes. So it's just good to have like a mental note on people you play, because it's likely to carry over to future sets. All right. So he crossed me up, and that's why I gotta like not try to do something out of shield. I think I'd probably try to stomp again or something, because it was working out. Sometimes you gotta do nothing or roll to the left. Pretty good defense on my part by DIing up and away. Had I did no DI, then you know, easy downer, shine again, or he'll just carry me through the platforms. Like he can still kind of hit me here, right? But I'm guessing if he shines me again, I DI up and away, so he can't really follow up on like comboing me to like a high percent. I guess my DI could have been a little better, but my point still stands. Yeah, normally I DI up and away. I guess he hit the right side of me, so I ended up coming more inside. So I'm like, damn, that sucks. And now you got to DI up and away to the left. And that time it actually got me kind of towards safety. Yep, did. Still a pretty good, decent defense on my part. Started doing these more Omsa Tech like options. Downer. That downer I power shielded, but it wasn't like it was like a fast followed downer, so if I tried to do an attack out of it, I think it would have been guaranteed up tilt, and I probably will die from that. Grab is a mistake. Do not recommend. Falco's above me. Totally down to trade downer with upper, especially at these percents. So as long as he's above me, I'm pretty often gonna opt for uppers, even if he downers. Like I trade, he's gonna die. I just land on the stage. Yeah, not the best play on my part, but my defense was like solid enough. Like it's easy to like throw it like a stock away in a match, get tilted. Your opponent regains confidence after you're destroying him. But you just gotta keep it together. And this matchup, it's all about just finding the holes in neutral of Falco as it goes on. At like you can expect to have like 2 chances per stock. More if they're like fucking up and they're not adjusting. So you gotta just keep it cool and you know, find your openings and maximize the punish game. Falco's like a glass cannon, so 2 openings is like usually like perfect for getting like a stock. Yeah, something was off with my tech for like attacking or punish game. Kept dash attacking. That means like my jump's not coming out. I'm like jumping. I'm like pressing A too quick before my jump's even out. Could be a rollback problem. I don't know. Yep, stay up and away. Can't get much. Might have been the most clutch air dodge there, getting hit. Fall through platform scoop. I did it twice. Tricky way to like attack. Sometimes you catch him slipping. Okay, so that was game 1. Had a fat lead. Our second to last stock's pretty competitive. I kept it together defense-wise. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that game. Game 2 was FD, which is like you gotta know how to play on the stage. The stage is pretty butt cheeks, I gotta say, for Falcon. But there are ways to there is counterplay at least. Like you're gonna get shot at a lot of lasers, but Falco has like a positional weakness when you're like above him and to the right, like diagonally. So what I like doing is to like test the game where their game how well do they respond to like me full hopping a lot. And if you have like a good full hop game, it's like a good way to stalemate, especially as they laser you a lot. It's good to like, mix up timings of aerials as they fall down. Hit them with like a knee, upper, late, differently timed aerials. Seeing how they respond. Most Falcos actually are not that great at fighting it. And if they end up being good at fighting it, then it's probably best to defer to like the ground game, where you're playing mid close range. But you gotta expect to get hit by more lasers, and that's why I do love to have on this stage at least like 2 styles of attack in Falco. So let's see how my style works against Bobby Big Ballz full hop style. He had an opening to kill me there. Visibility. Yep, lots to do. Charging downers. Stood there and up tilted. So, just seeing that like him standing and up tilting is pretty important. Like, does he like staying grounded as I attack, or does he try to like catch my jumps? Does he spaz out, like spot dodge, or do something else? It's good to know. I always love trading upper with downer, almost any percent. Even if I'm at like 100 something, knocks you down. All you gotta do is just tech it. Really, just tech in place, and any percent on Falco, like 10% on Falco, it's probably worth like 25% on Falcon. So any percent on Falco is really good. He's a glass cannon. Your hits start having more impacts quicker, even with like a 10% increase. Maybe not from like straight 0, but like say it was like 30% to like 40. It can be pretty damn meaningful. So I always love going for that trade, the downer up air trade. Yep. The back air, a little greedy on my part. If he did it not like right next to me. If it was like an insta back air and a power shield did it, then that's a grab right there. But the power shield kind of baited me to grab there. Yep, kind of a West Ballz approach, like up till auto cancel back air in response to my attacks from the air. Full hop, neon shield. See, getting neon shield puts you in a slight advantage, at least. If I was like on fire and I need a shield, then I read that and roll away with a hard knee or something, or grab. So that's basically the crux of my gameplay. Like, can I land like the hard hits on his shield as a counter attack by full hopping? And it puts you in like a slight advantage state. Yep, Stomp works over his downer shine because the way he does downers. Really, Bobby Big Ballz, if he nared more as a mix-up, it'd help him out quite a bit. Because if you're like just trying to come in all the time, you can't just do like the same downer every time. Nair is a little harder to punish. And at low percents, kind of gets you the same result more often than not. Ooh, nice combo. So, full out gameplay, it's alright against Bobby. Bobby has like a West Ballz defense, which is pretty effective against it. But it was kind of getting the job done enough. I just had to punish harder. Some key moments. Once you realize they're like have a pretty good anti-air game, like it's best to have like a more grounded game. But I was confident like I could still like beat him by forcing it. See, I had like a lot of chances to like kill him. So, yeah, my offense punish game a little slacking this whole set. It happens though. Could have been up 2-0. A little disappointed in myself, but can't dwell on it. Just move on. At least to get a counter pick on not FD. So yeah, I guess my full out game. Overall, good tests on any Falco. Against Bobby Big Ballz, I'd say it's like a very average like choice strategy-wise. For some reason, people like Ginger, it's really good. Other Falcos, but yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Game 3 was Stadium, but the Slippy replay actually bugs out because on the replay it like shows transformations and it completely fucks up like the actual footage. So they'll probably fix that in the future. I beat him game 3 pretty close. Game 4 is Yoshi's. Okay, at this point I have a pretty good idea on his overall game plan. And Bobby's just really employing like the auto cancel backers. It's like the West Ball style, and this style was really good. Like before 2019, this is all West Ballz did. Like up tilt backer, have a good defensive game, catch Falcon approaching. But I think because like people using more aerial drifts, I use aerials. I like C-sticking to make the aerial come out and then like drifting one way or another. The mix-up game got better. People just got straight up better at punishing backers too when they whiff. So this style is actually like a little outdated in my opinion. Trade the backer with the auto quick hit. Gentleman I like here because percent's higher, around 60, and it's spaced pretty well, the Gentleman itself. So it's like a lot of work for people to actually punish the Gentleman, and usually when like people are caught shielding, cornered, like they kind of want to get out, so they'll probably do something out of shield, and in which case the Gentleman will win. Recognize that the downer, I can't really punish it. It's all about like the muscle memory and recognizing how did the downer hit me? Did I power shield? Am I spaced? How much time do I have? Did he fuck up by doing it too early and he misspaced it? If not, then I do not like fighting it. Side B, caught. decent choice if they like to laser too close to you. A little too often, just side B and you catch them slipping. Forward tilt, catch the jump. Up air to trade with down air. That normally should have grabbed if I maybe waited a little longer, because he mistimed it and the spacing was a little off on his part. So if I waited, like, he also did an L cancel too, so that the grab would normally be solid. And here, I noticed him like always going for like double jump sweet spot, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just try to catch his double jump, but he actually ended up down airing, so fortunate. Just a double laser from the edge. Full hop strat. Not quite working out, but not really opening me up hard. Only getting killed by weak hits. So yeah, I'm finding these holes in his like mid-range game. Like once you I got enough of a read on him, basically to the point where like I can begin like calling out the move choices. Like he's just gonna come in with like the same like spaced timed down airs and airs. He's gonna auto cancel back air. So I feel a lot more confident throwing out like side Bs, reading when he's gonna laser, timing mix up, and all that. That's when your reads start coming into play, and you can start being more, I guess, more like aggro in your choices as the set progresses. Back air. See, none of the back airs really were too impactful. I had like good defense against them. Sometimes I punished them or I escape. It's not. It's about like when you hit by. Do you? Most Falcons will force the issue when they're in shield, but Falcon being a weak out of shield character, especially against spacies, you got to really think about when is the right time to try to attack. And that's that. Me versus Bobby Big Ballz. Yeah. Hopefully it helped you guys out. Once again, it's more about I guess it's more about a mix of like general Falco theory. How do you defend? How do you play the mid-range neutral game? I also showed a bunch of adjustments, like Bobby has some nuances that are exploitable. Like I could stomp him after some of his attacks. He kind of had the same style of attacking in neutral. Yeah, his mix-up game was not quite good enough, and he kind of deferred to playing a little more defensive towards the end, which was, in my opinion, not the way to play against Falco. You want to really exploit Falcon's bad out of shield game as Falco. If you like camp Falcon, then you're giving him more breathing room in spite of shooting him with lasers. You know, it's best to just like go at him and not let him breathe at all. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about me versus Bobby Big Ballz. Hope you guys enjoyed.